Hermès does not
Ease
define
into the cut.
manufacturing
Yes,
as
perfect
production.
control.
It defines
Much
it as
better.
custody. Every object created inside a Hermès craft factory is treated as something temporarily entrusted to the hands of the maker, not something to be pushed through a system. This distinction shapes everything, from factory layout to training timelines, from tool selection to production pace. The philosophy begins with time. Hermès factories are intentionally designed to resist acceleration. Unlike industrial assembly lines optimized for throughput, Hermès ateliers operate on a single-piece flow. One artisan, one product, from start to finish. This model eliminates fragmentation and ensures responsibility remains clear. If a flaw exists, it has an origin. If excellence exists, it has an owner. Materials arrive not as inventory, but as candidates. Leather is the foundation of most Hermès products, and its selection is uncompromising. Each hide is inspected individually. Grain consistency, elasticity, thickness variation, and natural markings are evaluated under neutral light. Cosmetic perfection is not the goal. Structural reliability is. Only hides that meet internal performance thresholds enter production. Preparation begins with stabilization. Leather is allowed to rest in controlled environments so temperature and humidity equalize. This prevents distortion during cutting and stitching. Nothing proceeds until the material is physically ready. This pause is deliberate. It is one of many built-in delays designed to protect the final object. Cutting is largely manual. Patterns are placed by hand to respect the natural flow of the leather grain. Blades are sharpened frequently to ensure clean edges without compression. Even small deviations are avoided because they compound later during assembly. At Hermès, accuracy is front-loaded. Errors are not corrected later, they are prevented early. Stitching defines the identity of Hermès craftsmanship. Saddle stitching, performed with 2 needles and waxed linen thread, is not chosen for nostalgia. It is chosen for strength. Each stitch is independently locked, meaning if one stitch fails, the seam does not unravel. This method is slower than machine stitching, but mechanically superior. Before stitching begins, holes are pierced individually with an awl. This controls angle and spacing. Thread tension is managed by feel, not measurement alone. Artisans are trained to recognize resistance changes through their hands. This tactile awareness cannot be automated. Assembly progresses incrementally. Panels are joined, aligned, and checked repeatedly. Edges are shaped slowly, ensuring symmetry and balance. Structural areas, handles, corners, closures, receive additional reinforcement. These zones are engineered for stress, not appearance. Edge finishing is a multi-stage process. Paint is applied in thin layers, dried, sanded, and reapplied. This cycle repeats until the edge becomes a sealed surface. Rushing this step would compromise durability. Hermès accepts the time cost because edge integrity defines long-term performance. Hardware integration follows strict control. Metal components are polished, inspected, and engraved before attachment. When installed, torque is applied precisely. Too much force damages leather fibers. Too little reduces stability. These tolerances are learned through experience and maintained through discipline. The factory itself supports this philosophy. Workspaces are quiet. Lighting is neutral. Distances between steps are minimized to reduce handling risk. Artisans work seated or standing based on ergonomics, not tradition. Fatigue is treated as a quality risk. Inspection is continuous, not final. Each artisan inspects their own work before moving forward. Supervisory inspection exists, but it supplements rather than replaces personal responsibility. This layered accountability preserves standards without removing ownership. By the time a product reaches structural completion, it has already been evaluated dozens of times. Not through checklists alone, but through judgment. This is the defining feature of Hermès manufacturing. Decisions are made by people trained to care about outcomes that may not reveal themselves for decades. This is how assembly works inside Hermès craft factories. Not fast, not loud, not scalable in the traditional sense, but controlled, deliberate, and designed to produce objects that justify their existence over time. If you want to continue inside how Hermès tests, validates, and certifies each piece before it ever leaves the atelier, like this documentary. At Hermès, completion does not signal readiness. It signals the beginning of proof. Every finished object must demonstrate that it can endure time, use, and environment without compromising its structure or intent. Luxury is not declared. It is verified. Validation begins at the artisan level. Before any formal inspection, the maker performs a final personal review. Stitch tension is checked by feel. Edge integrity is examined under angled light. Hardware movement is tested repeatedly. This first validation is intimate and uncompromising. An artisan is expected to recognize imperfections invisible to others. Formal testing follows. Products move into controlled evaluation zones where performance is assessed against internal standards developed over decades. These standards are not public, but they are consistent. They exist to protect function, not appearance. Structural testing focuses on stress points. Handles undergo repeated pull cycles designed to simulate years of carrying weight. These tests do not aim to break the product. They aim to reveal how it deforms under load. Deformation patterns matter more than absolute strength. Hermès looks for controlled response, not rigidity. Seams are tested for tension and flex. Saddle stitching provides redundancy, but it is still evaluated under cyclic motion. Microscopic inspections examine how thread interacts with leather fibers after stress. Early signs of fatigue are flagged long before failure would occur. Environmental validation introduces external variables. Products are placed in humidity chambers where moisture levels fluctuate. Leather expansion and contraction are measured to ensure seams remain stable. Temperature variation tests expose products to heat and cold transitions that simulate global climates. Color stability is tested under ultraviolet exposure. Pigments must maintain consistency over prolonged light exposure. Subtle shifts are unacceptable. A product must look the same after years of exposure as it did when it left the atelier. Hardware components are tested independently. Clasps and buckles undergo repeated actuation cycles. Resistance curves are measured to ensure smooth operation without loosening. Corrosion resistance is evaluated to protect against long-term environmental exposure. Certification is cumulative. No single test grants approval. Each product accumulates validation checkpoints. If any metric deviates beyond tolerance, the product is removed from circulation. Rework is possible, but only if structural integrity is preserved. Cosmetic correction alone is insufficient. Traceability systems operate alongside testing. Each product carries identifiers linking it to material batches, artisan records, and inspection outcomes. This allows Hermès to analyze patterns across time. If a material source or process begins to show marginal performance, adjustments are made upstream. Authentication is integrated into certification. Markings, serial references, and internal identifiers are verified. These elements are designed to protect brand integrity without altering aesthetics. Security is treated as engineering, not decoration. Inspection teams operate independently of production. This separation ensures objectivity. Inspectors are trained to evaluate not just conformity, but intent. A product can be technically correct and still be rejected if it does not meet Hermès' internal sense of balance, feel, and restraint. Data supports judgment but does not replace it. Metrics reveal trends. People make decisions. This balance preserves consistency while allowing discretion. It is why Hermès products change slowly over time rather than abruptly. Only after passing every validation stage does a product receive release authorization. Packaging is the final step, not the beginning of presentation. By this point, the object has already proven itself. The factory does not stop observing once certification is complete. Every approved product remains part of a monitored system. Performance in the world will eventually return as information. If you want to see how Hermès products live beyond the factory, how real-world use informs future design, and how craftsmanship evolves without losing identity, subscribe to continue. When a Hermès product leaves the atelier, it is not considered finished in the absolute sense. It has simply entered a different phase of its life cycle. The factory no longer touches it physically, but it continues to observe it through data, service, and time. This long horizon is where Hermès manufacturing quietly differentiates itself from nearly every other luxury house. Real-world use generates information. Hermès collects this information not through surveillance, but through interaction. Repairs, refurbishments, and service requests form the primary feedback channel. When a piece returns, technicians document wear patterns, deformation behavior, and material response. These observations are not anecdotal. They are structured inputs into the manufacturing system. Certain zones consistently reveal the most insight. Handles show how weight is distributed during daily use. Corners indicate contact frequency with surfaces. Edges reveal exposure to moisture and friction. Stitch lines expose motion repetition. Each of these elements is mapped and categorized. Wear is not treated as failure. It is treated as evidence. Hermès does not attempt to eliminate aging. It attempts to control how aging occurs. Uniform, predictable wear is considered success. Sudden degradation is not. This feedback informs incremental change. Leather tanning parameters are adjusted to improve elasticity without sacrificing strength. Thread treatments are refined to maintain tension consistency over time. Adhesive formulations evolve to accommodate climate variability. These changes are subtle, often invisible, but cumulative. Design evolution follows the same restraint. Structural reinforcements are repositioned based on stress mapping. Internal layers are modified to improve shape retention. Hardware tolerances are recalibrated to balance smooth operation with long-term stability. External silhouettes rarely change dramatically. Hermès prioritizes continuity over novelty. Digital modeling increasingly supports this process. Data from real products feeds simulation environments that model accelerated life cycles. These simulations identify potential weaknesses before physical prototypes exist. However, digital tools remain subordinate to physical validation. They guide decisions, but do not replace touch, feel, and judgment. Sustainability is now inseparable from future evolution. Hermès evaluates materials not only for performance, but for long-term availability and environmental impact. Waste streams are redesigned into reuse loops where possible. Energy consumption within factories is monitored and reduced without compromising conditions required for craftsmanship. Training remains central. Artisan knowledge is documented, but never fully abstracted. Skills are transmitted through apprenticeship, not instruction manuals. This ensures that human judgment remains embedded in the system. Automation is introduced selectively, only where it improves consistency without dulling sensitivity. Future Hermès factories will not look radically different. They will be quieter, cleaner, and more data-aware. Production cells will be more modular. Inspection systems will anticipate deviations earlier. But the core philosophy will remain unchanged. Responsibility stays with the maker, and time remains the primary quality metric. In this system, luxury is not defined by scarcity alone. It is defined by reliability across decades. The factory does not disappear when the product is sold. It becomes invisible, embedded in every decision that shaped the object. This is what exists inside Hermès craft factories. Not spectacle, not speed, but a living system designed to learn slowly, refine continuously, and produce objects that justify the time invested in them. If you have followed this entire journey, share your thoughts. Comment below.